A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Now Lewis selects to return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Taking the reins with the Cowboys. It's Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's a second down and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Prescott going to change the play. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Boy, I tell you, the schedule makers got it right here in week 1. A lot of great games today. And another Buffalo and the Jets right here in this very stadium tomorrow night. Won't that be fun? But of these two teams, Charles, Giants and Cowboys, which one do you think is the bigger threat to Philadelphia in the NFC East?
As we start here right now, it's got to be Dallas. How explosive are they offensively? Extremely. And on the defensive side of the ball, they take it away from teams. But don't count out the Giants. Their defense, they get after you with a lot of pressure. If their quarterback continues to grow, look out.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 23-yard run. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
But it's certainly not. defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Meanwhile, and it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Jalen Hyatt was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Jones escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. On fourth down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball.
And now off to the races down the right side. Tony Pollard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Evades the tackler, and now some space. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. There he goes, left side. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard 2-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jones will try and run with it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Swinging this out for Pollard. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Running right, it's Pollard. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They run with a rookie from K-State, Deuce Vaughn. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Throwing his lance on 3rd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. And back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Up the middle with Barkley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 92 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Lance, he's going to change the play. Now Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Robinson. Here's Robinson. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have the Giants first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Jones on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into gets through, and now an opening. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Lance now to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And they'll go for it. Lance, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there on the tackle.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Second down, here's Barkley again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a play fake. Lance. His throw incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And he is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been two after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. A lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
On 1st down, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 109 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
After a couple of seasons of battling injuries, the former #2 overall pick returned to Pro Bowl form with over 1,300 yards and 10 touchdowns. Just as important, played 16 games and handled over 350 touches, essentially carrying the Giants offense.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
In motion right, that's Hyatt. On 2nd and 10, Jones, a quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. The option right is Lance. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Lance looking to change it up. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pollard will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
78 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Now they'll change things up. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. Muscles him off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Play action, now it's Lance. Steps away. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 27, Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Barkley off tackle left. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Stephon Gilmore, he was the one defensively there who really blew that play up before it got started. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught on the sideline on the feet in. They are. What a catch.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger, 26 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It's complete. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On play action, Lance. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Lance back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the option, running left is Lance. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Out of the gun to give to Pollard. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Lance looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. Well, partner, that'll do it. You know, these Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea, get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Dallas, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.